خلينا نشوف شهاده مهمه جدا لجندي امريكي اشترك بنفسه في حرب العراق، وشوفوا تقييمه للحرب دي كانت عامله ازاي.
Is that we've just learned that we've killed over 1 million Iraqis since this invasion, but we already killed 1 million Iraqis in the 90s through sanctions and bombings prior to this invasion. So the number truly is much higher. But when I got to Iraq in 2003, I learned a new word, and that word was Haji. Haji was the enemy. Haji was every Iraqi. He was not a person, a father, a teacher, or a worker. And it's important, we've heard this word a lot during Winter Soldier, but it's important to understand where this word came from. And to Muslims, the most important thing is to take a pilgrimage to Mecca. It's the Hajj. And someone who has taken this pilgrimage is a Haji. And it's something that in traditional Islam is the highest calling in the religion. So we took the best thing for a Muslim and made it into the worst thing. But history did not start with us. And since the creation of this country, racism has been used to justify expansion and oppression. The Native Americans were called savages. The Africans were called all sorts of things to excuse slavery. And Vietnam veterans know of the multitude of words used to justify that imperialist war. So Haji was the word we used. It was the word we used on this particular mission I'm going to talk about. And we've heard a lot about different raids and kicking down the doors of people's houses and ransacking their houses. But this mission was different, a different kind of raid. I never got any explanation for these orders. We were only told that this group of houses, 5 or 6 houses, were now property of the U.S. military, and we had to go in and make those families leave those houses. So we went to these houses and informed the families that those homes were no longer their homes. We provided them no alternative, nowhere to go, no compensation. And they were very confused and very scared and did not know what to do and would not leave. So we had to remove them from those houses. One family in particular, a woman with 2 small girls, a very elderly man and 2 middle-aged men. We dragged them from their houses. I had to be proud of my service, but all I could feel was shame. And racism could no longer mask the reality of the occupation. These were people. These were human beings. I've since been plagued by guilt anytime I see an elderly man, like the one who couldn't walk, who we rolled onto a stretcher and told the Iraqi police to take him away. I feel guilt anytime I see a mother with her children, like the one who cried hysterically and screamed that we are worse than Saddam as we forced her from her home. I feel guilt anytime I see a young girl, like the one I grabbed by the arm and dragged into the street. We were told we were fighting terrorists. The real terrorist was me, and the real terrorism is this occupation. Racism within the military has long been an important tool to justify the destruction.
شهاده في منتهى الاهميه من جندي امريكي شارك في الحرب دي. شهاده يعني بتبرينا ازاي ان الموضوع كان لتدمير العراق، ان ازاي بيسخروا من العرب والمسلمين، ازاي يتعاملوا بعنصريه، ازاي يتعاملوا بوحشيه مع المعتقلين ومع الشعب العراقي بصفه عامه. الغريبه بقى ان هم كانوا مسميين العمليه دي عراقي فريدم او الحريه للعراق، وقالوا ان العراق هتبقى مثال للديمقراطيه في المنطقه وهتبقى واحه للديمقراطيه في المنطقه. وطبعا العراق اتدمرت بسبب الغزو الامريكي. عايز برضه اقول لحضراتكم كلمه للتاريخ، ان الشعب الامريكي كان ضد الحرب دي بشكل كبير جدا، والمظاهرات كانت بتجتاح الولايات المتحده الامريكيه في كل مكان علشان الحرب دي ما تحصلش. لكن جورج بوش وادارته تحت الضغط الاسرائيلي كانوا مصرين اصرار قوي جدا على يعني على ان هم يدخلوا الحرب العراق دي، لان ليهم مصلحه طبعا ان هم يدمروا قوه ليها يعني ثقل كبير جدا، لان قوه العراق زي ما قلت لحضرتك كانت تمثل قوه صاعده في المنطقه، كان من اقوى الجيوش العربيه. كان الجيش ده كان المفروض او المهم جدا تدميره بشكل كامل عشان ما يبقاش ليه اي يعني خطر على اسرائيل.